transport the wolf.
We'll take a camera.
How are you doing today?
What do you want from me?
It's been a long time getting the testimony from the 3 little pigs. Everyone thinks they know their side of the story, but I found out that nobody's asked for yours.
Well, for starters, it's not a story about some rabid wolf who set out to eat 3 little pigs one day. Simply put, it's a story about a cup of sugar and a sneeze.
All right, Mr. Wolf, so tell me what has really happened that day.
Well, I was deep in baking a cake for a very sweet lady's birthday.
Your girlfriend, I presume?
No, somebody even specialer to me. Somebody that I've loved for many, many years and just gorgeous. My dear, sweet old granny.
Oh, my hip. Oh, God. Oh, God, my hip.
I forgot to do the sugar for Granny's birthday. So I set out in fairy tale land, looking for someone who could be so kind as to lend me a cup of sugar. I came up to the first house. It was constructed entirely of straw. It didn't look very stable, so I knocked on the door. Mr. Pig, are you in? I realized I have a pretty bad dust allergy, and the air around that house was particularly dusty. I couldn't help myself. I sneezed a great sneeze, and I blew the house down.
So it is true, you did blow down their house.
No, I just sneezed.
Did it ever occur to you to look for a body?
I did! I combed through that rubble for 20 minutes looking for a corpse, never found one.
Only 20 minutes.
It was a house of straw. I didn't even need 5.
Proceed.
So after leaving my insurance card on the rubble for the little pig, I decided to continue on down the trail and find another house. Maybe the resident there could lend me some sugar. So I came across a house made entirely of wood. This house belonged to the first pig's brother. Mr. Pig, are you in?
Go away, Wolf. You can't come in. Not by the hairs on my chinny chin chin.
I don't mean to bother you, but would you happen to have a cup of sugar I could borrow?
No, go away.
Oh no. So after taking off my nice shirt so I wouldn't stain it, I started combing through the rubble. And finally, after a while of looking, I came across the little pig. I saw the body. It was just laying there, dead as a doornail. And my stomach started to growl then. And that moment I realized I hadn't eaten all day. All I could think about was how I had this nice ham dinner in front of me, and well, it'd be a shame to just let it all go to waste. So I gobbled her up. Not my proudest moment. So with my belly full, I decided to continue back on my quest for a cup of sugar. I came up to a brick house, the house of the third little pig. I approached the house. Mr. Pig, are you in?
It was my me time. Get out of here, Wolf. Don't bother me again.
Well, that's really rude. I just wanted to know if you had a cup of sugar I could borrow for my dear sweet old granny's birthday cake.
Get out of here, Wolf. I'm calling the cops.
Well, there's no need to threaten me.
And your fat old granny can sit on a pin.
At that point, something inside me just broke. I'm usually a very calm old wolf. But when someone insults my dear sweet old granny, well...
Open the door, you little pig! Open up! No one talks about my granny like that! Open the door!
I got so mad. I was banging on the door trying to get in. I didn't know what I was going to do if I got in. I was just banging and screaming and snarling. And at some point, the little pig called the police and they showed up.
Oh, yeah.
The reporter took the whole thing out of context, and well, that brings us to now.
Wait, so then what happened to the first pig?
What do you mean?
In the police report, it said he was dead, but what had really happened? According to you, he wasn't even home.
Huh. You know, I've wondered that a couple times, and I really got an answer.
Oh, it's good to be back. ¡No! ¡No puede ser! ¡Mi casa! ¡Ay! Todo lo que tardé para construirla. ¡Ah! There's bound to be a ghost at the back of your closet. No matter where you live. Cuando una mujer me gusta a pesar de todo. Me gustan las altas. There's gonna come a day when you feel better. You'll rise up free and easy on that day and float from branch to branch, lighter than I will be back.
No.
Just when that day is coming,
You're such a dork. Get out of here.
who can say? Our mother has been absent ever since we founded Rome. But there's gonna be a party when the wolf comes home. Es que yo no me sé más. Aventurero.
Be kind, rewind.